I'm very happy to be back here for the International Permaculture Gathering. I was here 2 years ago for the National Permaculture Gathering. I admire the work that has been done by Aranya Farms and everything they've done, including the seed. There are many people in permaculture who don't address the seed issue. I loved the ceremony where we planted Navdanya, the name of the organization and movement that I started in '91. Diversity, sovereignty, return, cooperation are the principles of permaculture. This is the way in India we have farmed for 10,000 years. For 50 years, we brought chemicals, Punjab was ruined. For 20 years, we've had the GMO BT cotton, which has wiped out our farmers, pushed them to suicide, and it fails at a technology to control pests. The pink bollworm has invested the BT cotton. It is time to not go by propaganda and sacrifice our farmers and destroy our civilization, our soils, our water, our biodiversity. It is time to turn to our roots, learn from modern science that in a permanent agroecological system, we have solutions to hunger and malnutrition. We have solutions to farmers' incomes declining. We can not just double, but increase farmers' incomes tenfold by not letting their incomes be wasted on chemicals and costly seeds. In this kind of agriculture, based on returning organic matter to the soil, we have a solution to climate change. We have a solution to the chronic disease epidemic. All the big problems that have been created by the wrong kind of agriculture imposed by corporations that sell chemicals. Every problem can be solved by an agriculture that India knows. Every government that wants to rejuvenate Indian civilization should be shifting to permaculture and ecological agriculture. It should be defending seed sovereignty and food sovereignty, not merely doing ease of business for the Monsantos and the Cargills and the Amazons. They're here to loot the country and the farmer and our soil. We are here to protect and love the earth, care for the earth, care for the people, a fair share. Those are the principles of permaculture. Those are the principles on which Navdanya works. Those are the principles the whole country needs to wake up to. We are in the middle of the third freedom movement. The first was 1857. Then was Gandhi and the independence of 1947. By 2047, 100 years of India's political independence, we should be free of the poison cartel. We should be free of the 5 grain traders that control the food. We should be free of the 4 toxic companies that turn healthy food into junk food and are destroying the lives of our children. India cannot be colonized through her seed and food. India will stay free. To my fellow farmers who think a solution to the problem of an unjust toxic agriculture is ending their lives, I would say that is the wrong way to go. Your life is precious for your family, for your children. The right way to change an unjust system is to resist it. Gandhi showed us the way. You need to engage in a satyagraha for your life, a satyagraha for your seed, a satyagraha to go poison-free so that you don't have debt. Organic farming, permaculture is the way to guarantee your life. Join hands with other farmers. We cannot see more suicides of farmers on this land. India must be free of poisons, of debt, and farmers' suicides. We are with you for this. We will give all our lives to ensure no farmer commits suicide, but you too must stand proud and committed to continue your life as the Annadatas of this country. Remember your children. In any law, there are laws for fraud. Every farmer's debt has been a debt created through fraud, through false claims that the BT cotton would control the bollworm, through false claims that the urea will add fertility, through false claims that growing a monoculture will increase their incomes. Every indebted farmer has been trapped in an unjust way. all farmers should join hands to say no debt repayment because this was an illegal debt. The governments need to be standing with the farmers of this country, not with those who trap them in debt and intend to trap them into deeper debt. This is the issue of freedom. This is how the freedom movement began when Indians started to fight against Lagan. The Lagan that the British extracted. Today's Lagan is through debt. This Lagan must stop. Like we could proudly tell the British, we will not pay Lagan. We should today tell the corporations, we will not pay the debt, and the Indian banks, the small cooperative banks, and the government should say, yes, we will not grab the unjust debt from the farmers. We owe it to the farmers to make them debt-free. We owe it to the country to have debt-free farmers so that they don't have to commit suicide. We need our annadatas for the future freedom of this country. In a time where the farmer's voice is being silenced, in a time where the farmer's crisis is being a blind eye is being turned to it, I am so glad that there is a channel dedicated to farmers' issues. I wish them the best, to be the voice of the farmers, which means the voice of our annadatas, which means the voice of this earth and the voice of this country.